Hello everybody, it's Pip here and I just wanted to shoot a quick video today about something that helps me ease anxiety. So something that I've been taught by my mentors is to practice gratitude. Now this is something I personally struggle with and the reason it's important for us to practice gratitude when you have anxiety is because basically it improves the quality of your emotions, which improves the quality of life. It kind of lifts us up on those levels of energetic vibration. It changes our chemicals in our brain basically, so it's a really good and quick and easy tool. I like to do mine first thing in the morning because that's what I was taught, and also because I often find out when I wake up in the morning I'm not necessarily a happy morning person. I kind of wake up on the emotional scale of about a 50 out of 100, so not necessarily in happy bunny land, and I can quickly feel overwhelmed as to what the day is going to bring. So some people have a gratitude journal. My actual first gratitude journal was given to me by one of my mentors called Bella, and you just had to kind of write 3 things that you were grateful for in the day, and then a couple of things that you're going to concentrate on that day, no more than 3 obviously. Now my other mentors taught me to write out at least 10 things, so I sometimes find that I don't want to write. I do try and do it very first thing in the morning when I wake up, to try and change my brain as quickly as possible and stop me sliding into that I don't want to get out of bed kind of phase. So I'm going to do my gratitude with you right now, and just see if it can help you give some ideas. So gratitude doesn't have to be difficult. You don't have to kind of search for things that are absolutely wonderful and amazing. You can just be grateful for, say, the cup of coffee that you've got, or the food. I say thank you for my breakfast. So I'm just going to go with through that with you right now. So the first thing I normally do when I wake up is I normally say in my mind, first of all, thank you for waking me up. And the reason I say that is because it very quickly reminds me that a lot of people are waking up in a lot worse situations than me. You know, third world countries, people who are waking up and they've got, you know, maybe health issues or family issues or other issues, and a lot of people who quite frankly don't wake up at all that morning. So I always say thank you for waking me up, and it makes me realise that actually it's a brand new day, and whatever negative thoughts I have don't actually have to apply to that day. So that's the first thing I say, and it's actually kind of a routine for me now. I kind of do it more automatically, and that sparks me going, oh yeah, I should be a bit more grateful. So the second thing I like to say is thank you for my bed. There's a lot of children out there sleeping on the streets who went to sleep without a bed and are waking up without a bed, and the day is just going to be hard and a struggle for them, and it really makes me realise how very lucky I am. Then you can say thank you for a couple of more things as well. So the things I want to say thank you for this morning is thank you for my room. Thank you because it's got enough space for me. It's my safe space to hold all the things that I like, that are personal for me. It makes me feel like I can be somebody, and when I look around my room I realise just actually how much stuff is in there, and all these things have come to me, and it makes you realise how much abundance there is. I like to say thank you for the environment outside. I live in a beautiful environment. Sometimes it rains and that kind of puts me down automatically, but I live in a very, very beautiful country. I live actually in the UK, so it's very, very green and verdant here in the spring and summer, and we need that rain to give us water, to drink, to stay healthy, to feed the crops that we eat, that we enjoy, that give us that greenery which affects our mental health and makes it more positive, and to nurture the animals that we have as well in this country. There is a lot of abundance. So the other thing I like to say, once I've said thank you for those couple of things, to be honest with you, I'm feeling quite good. You know, I've just noticed that there's so much stuff around me, and actually it's a good day, and you know, there's a lot of perfection in the world in terms of things are not perfect, but they're really, really good, and that's a different type of perfection that I think we should be aiming for. I do like to say thank you sometimes for my family. if you're anything like me, you've got kind of like certain feelings towards certain family members, like maybe they didn't treat you right that one time and it's affected your relationship. But I do think, you know what, if I just woke up and I had no family, I never had any family, then maybe my world would be a bit more empty than it is, and which I take for granted. So I'd like to say thank you for that. As I said thank you this morning for my breakfast. The way I do it is I just literally look at my food and I say thank you for my food and for being able to have food and not worry about food. That's all I do. It takes literally 3 seconds. And I think I always say as well thank you for my job. So I don't massively enjoy my job, if I'm honest with you. It's okay, but it's not everything that I could be doing, but it is a safe space for me right now, and it's the most stability I've ever had, and it keeps the money coming in whilst I kind of figure out where I'm going and what I'm doing. So I say that for 2 reasons. One is because I forget that actually there's good things with it, and the second thing is because I don't want to set myself up for a day of internal struggle, which I do so often, and it's so unnecessary to do, especially as an introvert with anxiety, because say like I can look at the day and I'm like, gosh, I'm working like only 8 hours in the day, but when you've got overwhelm going on, those 8 hours can seem like forever. You're like, how am I going to get through the day? What if there's an angry customer? What if I just kind of don't want to do it anymore? Or, you know, what if I just run out of enthusiasm? So I always like to say just thank you for my job. Thank you also for letting me know that it's not permanent, sorry, it is just temporary, and that this is the right time for me to be having these kind of not fully formed thoughts, because I'm going to be ready to move on at some point. And for me, as I say, I know that it is kind of going to be, I think, October time, that I kind of decide this is enough for me. I'm ready to move on. I've tested the water in a few little areas, and now's the time for me to be able to make that transition. So that's all from me today. I hope that has been helpful for you, and if there's anything else that you want to know, feel free to comment below, and let me know. Also comment below on what's the one thing that you're grateful for. I also just want to add a caveat to this whilst I'm here. So don't say that you're grateful for things that you're not grateful for. I used to do this. I used to be like, well, I should be grateful for X, so I'm going to say I'm going to be grateful for X, but I didn't feel it inside. And you might have to sit there and take a couple of minutes just to feel that and go, oh, actually, yeah, it is okay. Feeling it is the secret. If you're just saying like 10 things and not feeling it, then it's going to be a struggle, and that takes a lot of practice. I'm still learning to feel that gratitude, because for me, I think I've blocked off a lot of emotions, particularly over the past few years, and I really struggle to feel that joy, that happiness, that gratitude. So just wanted to lay that out to you, and I hope you have a wonderful day. You take care.